People, welcome to my 2 cents. This is TU-LOX'S with the Serpy voice. Don't complain, complain. Right?
Welcome to another episode of My 2 Cents podcast. I'm your host, TU-LOX'S. And as usual, today's episode will be brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections, where creativity lives. You see, everything printing except finger printing. We also do embroidery. So all of your personal custom logos and all these things, link up Rebel 13 Collections. See? Also brought to you by Madvert Multimedia. If it's not Madvert, it's not an advert. Me tired if you tell you. Before me start the show today, me address a quick little thing. More the fans know so me soon start go live. All these things, me just take the thing at one baby stage at a time. You see me every baby we born, them creep before them walk. So me just go and do the do. And me ask them if you just keep the support coming. And me telling you say, me appreciate the support so far because there are lots of podcasts on I could go watch. But I choose to watch mine also. See? So appreciate the love and the support. Just keep it coming. Like, share, subscribe, all these things. So yeah man, with that said, today's show now we are talking about the top 5 things we do to feel our children. See? Some people don't know the difference between being friends with them children and being friends with them children. See? Enough people that say, I wonder, what must I say? What do you mean by that? I'm going to tell them what I mean by that. You find someone to get with youth them and thing, you don't know the responsibility of a parent with daddy and we fight with the youth and thing. And we go through life until we see them reach a stage where most parents don't know how to deal with it. That's at the adolescent stage. When a child reaches a stage now, where them not so cling to you. See me? Them gone out in them own circle, I try to create them own identity. See? I try to figure out who they are. See? Where them about, what's the purpose, all these things. See? So, you find that some of the parents now don't know how to deal with that. They mistake the fact that the youth simply try to figure out who they are with, oh, come like you don't love me again, come like me I do something wrong. Come here like me don't know me I do wrong, me I try to talk to her and me I try to talk to him and him not really give me that vibe there and thing. Trust me, I know some man that got you. Me have youth for myself and when me see my youth them reach a stage and start move that way, them, if me never firm on my foot, me would have feel like how someone feel. If me never firm on my foot, me that even dumb enough to do what someone do. Which is Uno go down on the youth them level. Uno try if Uno become friend with the youth. And some people are talk about what wrong with being friends with your youth? You have to be friends. You can't just, oh you're my son or you're my daughter. Totally get it. But somehow Uno not create no boundary. See? Uno gonna be literal friend with the youth. Literally. And Uno deal with the youth them same like Uno deal with the little idiot friend them. And phone friend pan phone age group. See? And no matter what me I say, you can't tell me something wrong. Because they say if you are going to be literal friends with your youth, come along, party. Them gonna fit, you want to fit. You don't know your age? That coming like indicator Jamaica, that no work. What wrong with someone no? Wait I go take for to understand how the parenting something here work. You are the parent. Them are the child. You have to see about certain things when you're not supposed to talk about with the youth, them are that you know not talk about because you don't want the youth to rate you. You know ego won't make you leg up and just make the youth live. See? And the fear when you have create an illusion in the background of mind say the youth no love you. But that illusion was born out of fear. May I tell you that? The youth not love you one day less. May I ask you something? When Uno did reach an adolescent stage and you start go for no one like a way them now, you start notice girl the girl them start notice boys. See? Only did hate no mother and father. Only no common sense and a fool. You never hate your mother and father, so why you have this big fear in you know? Say your youth no love you again. Worse if you know say you one type of parent to do everything for your youth. Reach on a level. What make you feel say the youth that just turn them mind now from you? And you know inner yourself, so you fight your utmost best as a parent. So surely you must know. Say that way I think, that way I talk is an obvious illusion. If you think say you can go up on none of them youth your level, for them respect you, you're delusional. See? You have to just hold firm by your foot and just know say yo, your youth I reach a stage now where them I get big. Where them I pre them own circle, but that no means that them no love mommy and daddy again. And the fear from not being loved by your child is a genuine one. Whereas if he's a good parent and you love your youth genuinely, when you feel like you lose your youth in any kind of way, naturally that fear that in you can make you do dumb shit. Like trying to reach on them level, but that only ruin the relationship between you and your youth, and more you believe that because there's nothing you can do. For that youth they respect you. After you're gone on them level and you try to be a thing to show so that you're the coolest parent, you carry them go smoke weed, you give them beer for drink. You do them all type of shit, you allow them to act so in some way. And not for them age group. You want to be the coolest parent, so when a little son of wine for one woman we are 25 in a one little something we keep. The whole of us say our culture. We mask it and say our culture when really and truly it is your fear of losing your child. You want to be the coolest parent. You're not going to lose your youth if you create boundaries. You not lose your youth if you create boundaries. You have to create boundaries. Because the youth are going to get confused as to who are the parent, who are the child. And if you don't establish that fact from early out, you will be severely disrespected. No respect now got there in the relationship between you and your youth. The youth are going to tell you anything come out of them out. Because them simply don't respect you. Because you were supposed to be the parent and you decided to be the child. So that the mistake went enough away. Make. Now most of you know who is aware of the show. See? I know how me do things for the show. Yeah. No, so I don't really talk things for just talking sake. I always have an example. And believe you me, when I play this, I'm not going to play a video. Because YouTube, them, I don't know to them, everything when I do them. Them demonetize them, do all type of thing to me. So when I start, you know, if I have a video clip, I just play it. So it automatically becomes an audio clip. So most of you know would have been familiar with this video that I'm about to play. And this is a classic example of what happens when boundaries are not created when you set out on a journey to be friends with your children. See me? It's okay to be friends with your children, but you have to have boundaries. Alright, so I'm going to play this now. I'm going to listen. I'm going to give me an opinion in the comment section. See? Cool.
Stalker, somebody will not leave me alone. I got the police station, they are not helping me. We went to the Mandeville police station. I am her mom. And they're not. We just came from Mandeville police station, right? And when we went to Mandeville police station, right, the police are letting us know that it's basically nothing, right? And they're saying somebody in Barbados cannot do my daughter anything in Jamaica. This is serious, guys. This is very serious. The person has threatened my life. After the person, somebody called and said to my daughter that, listen, this person is looking for a hitman in Jamaica to take you out. You understand? And we're trying to let the police in Mandeville police station know what's going on, and they are saying that it's nothing. Somebody in Barbados cannot do you nothing. And I'm saying to the Minister of Security and whoever is hearing us, if this run-ins. Me never understand when people are talk about police what they mean. You understand? And this is why people have to take matter into them own and move them for something. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I see. You see, if anything happened to my daughter, people on the line want to share this as much as I can share. You see, if anything happened to my daughter, I'm gonna become Jamaica's first fucking serial killer. You hear me tell you? Me, I'm gonna become Jamaica's first woman serial killer. If anything happened to my daughter. Because nobody seems to be listening and nobody seems to be understanding what we're talking about. If you're there with one man, right? And the man give you money, right? And the man want to control everything. Julia put back someone they can hear, because people they can see you and get about. And the man give you money and the man fire whatever. You realize that the guy is controlling and he's psychotic. If you understand what I am saying. Hold on, let me talk. This person has threatened my life. It's not if you take. Are you ready to shop online and
So clearly not hear that. Right? So naturally now when we just watch that, me I said, John, no. Big idiot thing, a joke this. Me I share it. Because soon me just hear this, me I show how me did feel. You get the picture? Me dey feel so bad for them, I share it. See, come here and say, watch this. You have some man. See? Where once them there with a girl, them just feel like them own the girl. Automatically, me there, I own you. So when the girl decides, say, yo, me here done, man become bitter. And just going at this mode where I say, I'm going to ruin her life. See? You have women who do it too. But in that case, they're far fewer. See? The statistics will tell you that. You have mad girl too. But anyway, you have some man who feel like say them own girl. See? And there's a reason for that too. I soon tell you why. But me I make you know, brother. If we not own land, we can't own girl. See? Because no found out go say, no, of course I own my land, and me spend my money, and me get my land, and me this and me that. No, brother, you don't own your land. If you have to pay a tax fee, you don't have to pay for live there. Tax become a farmer rent. We don't really own nothing in the earth. Everybody kill himself for our vanity at the same time. Nobody not born with nothing, and nobody not bury with nothing. Anyway, brother, woman and no furniture, and no car. See? You don't own no girl, brother. When the girl say it done, it done. Just move on with the life. Lick off your wounds them and move on. See? Alright. I'm going to explain what I mean now. Are the woman them fault? And most of the woman them fault in some case. Because remember, you know, if I got a price right now, I'm going to buy some East Indian mango. A phone. Mine. Good. On the contract. So, ladies, if the man a pay for you and him know say I don't love thing I go on here, so, and he knows say I use him, in most cases at that time when I start if him spending millions for you, that is what caused that bitterness there and the revenge there. In most cases, can you use the man them playing. If him buy you, him own you. Fuck in a chat. So in most cases, Uno cause this for yourself. Uno cause this for yourself. See? Because gone are the days when people are doing the relationship. Relationship thing done. Nobody not the relationship again. Relationship done. The concept of a relationship now is mind me and we good. Someone who cause that something there for yourself. See? Some. S-O-M-E. Bold types. So I don't know nobody in same way. Bam. Right after that, I see somebody tag me in our video. Because I see through me as I talk on things and issues like this. I see somebody tag me in our video. And when me look, I see the said little girl face. I wonder what this is about. Then I read the caption and I say, what? She respond to Triplex. I watch it now to see what go on. And then when we watch a video, this is what I saw. Listen this. Then, after that rampage, guess how them expect you and me to feel? Guess. I mean, I know about Uno, but after me hear this, I was totally disgusted. By the way, especially the mother carrier now. Me not there to say who right and who wrong and who send money and who get money and who use who and all of that. Me no business with that. That I feed them life. But me play that for show you when boundaries are not created between you and your children. This woman clearly never create a boundary. She and that little girl are the same age. Me can actually, because sometimes we can't judge either. Because maybe the mother grew up in that same situation there where boundaries weren't created. So she grew up on things that when she not create a boundary for fear youth, it's okay. Because guess what? No boundary never create for she, and she to she is okay. So if she not create none for fear you, it's okay. And the daughter when she start have picnic, probably do the same thing. And this is a classic example also, I'm straight on the point, little, of the mothers who grow them daughter. Cause remember me said that something and attack me, with a prostitute mentality. If sell them body, no other value. Listen a while ago. You do this for free and you do that for free and you have sex for free and you do. So that mean. And I know she alone, another mother alone stays up. Sometimes when you see them go on so, they're just trying to be cool to them children. Not knowing, so really and truly, you can never be cool to a child and behave them way. Even if the child knows that they're not rated, automatically not rated, and them talk to you anyway. Them disrespect you, talk down to you, them do anything because guess what? You're my little friend. You're my little friend. So there is a difference between being friends with the children and being friends. I don't want my youth them everything what we never have. But guess what we end up with sometime? We deal with the youth them like a big pot of turkey neck. We over pressure we youth them sometime. We over pressure them. See? I could say a youth do some sexy and thing. Result time come the youth get one or none. And when the youth look, him buck up in a one of the angriest person them ever see in a them life. See? But me gotta ask you something. Before you kill the youth for the sexy, before you kill the youth for any test where them take and not pass, ask yourself, how much subject me did get? And these are just them type of parent I talk, because some parents get only per subject. Because the problem diverse in just sticking in a one area. See? You have diverse aspects to this problem. See? Alright. Ask yourself, I pressure my youth. How much subject me get? And they might hear a little voice in the back of your head say, none. See? And do you think if you not express yourself to this youth, you think the youth knows you're not bright? Them know, But you not lead by example. You not lead by example. All this child know is an angry man or woman will just force them to do something where them never do. Most of them sit down with the youth them and talk to the youth and say to them, say, yo, I know my pressure, you know. I know me ask you for things where me never get. But part of the reason why I pressure you so is because I have a fear of you ending up like me. I glow up my time. Listen, this is where you find courage, you know. This is a genuine courage, you know. I glow up my time, bro. Or I glow up my time to your daughter and tell them, say, yo, when I go to school, all I could think about a man or woman or whatever the case, depends on which parent are reason with the youth. How much I want to go to the youth and express yourself to them fully. Tell them all of your fears. Don't allow your fears to turn anger. And all the youth that sit on the outside is the anger. They don't know why you are so angry and so adamant that they pass this, that they do everything that they are supposed to do. If you never set no example, they don't feel like them to follow you. Because guess what? Oh, you tell me if you do something where you never do. So you need to create a dialogue between you and your youth. What make him understand, say, yeah, me know me not bright. But that is what creates this fear within your daddy. That is what creates this fear within your mommy. Because I grow up and I regret, keyword. I regret, say me never did do the right thing. You see, after I tell you that, whether you led by example or not, he will continue from there. Or she will continue from there. Enough youth. When the parent open up to them and tell them, say, me not bright and this and that, you know how much youth grow boy and come get the big work and send back all their mother and father to school? Simply because the mother and father found the courage to tell the youth them why they must pressure them so. You cannot pressure youth without an explanation. You can't pressure youth and them don't know why you pressure them. So them are going to resent you. Because them not see why you pressure me so you never do it. Them ask themselves these things in them head. So don't think so because them small, them not have questions. See me? So it make more sense if you lead by example. And if there was no examples, because you never get what you ask your youth for, tell them. Express your fears to them. If you express fears, it does not make you look weak. It makes you truthful. And then you got to add to the process of the upward mobility of your youth. Always remember that. You can't make them know say you're not bright. So guess what I'm going to say? Continuously rage. And if you rage at me, I am going to rebel at you. Natural process of life. See? So whatever you want from your youth them, make sure you lead by example. Example be. Someone want to chat too much and not be the parent. See? You kill them for bright. You ever look in one of them book? You beat your daughter because she come home late, she there man yard. You know why? Subliminally, you used to there man yard, so you think she had the same thing. When we don't express ourselves, when we don't have dialogue with the youth, them are go stray. If your youth feels them can't talk to you, you're no problem. Like we say for example, you have a bad man in the area. See? And him have a son. And you know, so the bad man, they never tell him son one time to come bad. And by the youth reach 14, he might kill everything. As bad as that sound. You know why the youth come to that? Because I'm around him father. And him father was a source of inspiration. Even though him father got the wrong way. See? His father led by example. So you see, if we do the right thing, and lead by example. Anything we ask you them for, we make sure so we do it. And if we never get to do it, we have to talk to them about the elephant in the room, which is me never bright. Me pressuring you to do better than me is because of my natural fears of you becoming just like me. Do we care for our kids in a practical sense? Is it just hypothetical? We don't realize that all we do for years it's theatrical. We don't act, we don't pretend. We don't really put out the greatest effort for the youth, but guess what? Some around yourself, we don't fool yourself into thinking. So you don't actually put out the most effort for the youth them. Me now say we know if you have a life after we get youth, you know. But most people, them extreme. So if they don't care for themselves, they don't care for them youth. So if they don't care for them youth, they don't care for themselves. That's not what I'm asking anybody for. Seek a balance, man. Sit down and reason with the youth them. See? I know sometimes it's hard between jobs and the kids and rare, but guess what, go on? You see a youth, I look to you for your inspiration. Because them know you from them born. So the direction where you them go in life, trust me, it depends on we, whether we believe it or not. If you care for them and show them genuine attention, your youth come to you with the biggest foolishness. Make your youth feel like the best foolishness you ever hear in your entire life. I mean, guarantee you. So the self-esteem that youth they have, my God, man, straight to success. Never make your youth them feel so them care. So one of the main mistake enough parents make. See? You get your youth, so you become a parent. But you're more attracted to trivial things. Going out, girls, party. The woman them just want party and do head and just to bear foolishness. Trivial things become apparent to you. But all now you don't realize say he's a parent. Do the maths there. So, watch a mistake here some we make now. The youth them get a little bigger. See? Them a grow. Natural part of life. And them come to you with ideas. Asking your opinion as a parent, you know what I mean? Them a try to carve out them own identity, you know what I mean? Try to figure out who them want to be, what they want to become. And then guess what? Somehow we have this tendency for banter down the youth, pressure them like country fowl to become who we want them to become. That is one of the worst things you can do to a child. When you don't give them a sense of, I did this. I chose to. Most of us have this archaic, old-time, colonial, pre-slavery type of fool type of parenting and think we are doing the right thing. See? You born December 1960. And you come now. Years after that, I try to live again. Through your picnic them. I try to recreate yourself. And that's not you know. Because I could say for example you have one baller. And when you look you get two sons, you're well proud, you're glad. Because you know why? You're glad because in the back of your mind I'm going to turn baller. See? We can't make them be the doctor, the nurse, the lawyer, the whatever we want them to be. See? Enough of we try to live again through we youth them. Alright, you never see some girl post them youth on Instagram or whatever social media. Oh, or whatever social media. Oh, she looks just like me. You know what the satisfaction of that? And because them daughter grow up and hot and nice and look good enough. And because one little 17 or one 18-year-old girl look just like you. So guess what you do? It gives you a sense of youth. If you are the ball and it's mandatory for your youth can play ball, whether him choose to do something else or not. You know why you made it mandatory? Because when you see my shift down the whole place, and I go on and I go on and I go on, something tell you, say me that, you know. When she posts her data and I go on over her data at, after she name up one bag of sitting on 5 belly. And I tell herself, because of the way how she look now, and she get insecure, she's trying to relive. She create a joy out of seeing her daughter younger at, and I tell herself, say, as she that, no, you're all now. We have to make the youth them live them own. Live. How would you have felt, use your imagination now, if you were a slave? Do you not like slavery? I can't say yourself, I don't like slavery. I same thing. You know, after you whip your son or your daughter over them back, but once you take away them own free will, are literally the same thing. You know, if you beat them with the whip, but sometimes you beat them emotionally and you don't even know. Allow them to feel like them have sense. Allow them to feel like them are the part of the process of the creation of whatever life them set for themselves. You cannot, will never, ever relive your life through none of your picking them. That now go happen. We have to make them create them own part, boy. Have a sense of purpose. When you force them to do what you want, you take away them sense. What have to make you them feel like them have a say in them own life? Or if you live your life and have a say in that, you have an opinion in that, that makes sense to no sensible person upon God Almighty earth. If your youth decide say, I'm going to sell flowers, as long as him not shaky, support him flower shop. Because guess what someone don't know? Sometimes them just want to have a say in the matter, you know. You know, say sometimes they want to be the baller. They want to be the doctor, they want to be the lawyer where you want them be. They want to do it, you know. But them just want to have a say in them own life. We can't pressure youth for turning away. We live already. I feed them time now. If you live, we have to just support them in whatever they do. As long as it's morally correct. Who else agree? We cannot force a child to be you. You live already. If when that child, their mother did have them, are you the mother they have? I could understand, you know. But you know why the child have a name? Wear him own clothes, have him own a shoe size, born with him own a ears, nose, eye. Because him is a totally different person from you. Or she is a totally different person from you. So we could stop force repeating them to live like how we want them live. You ever sit down and ask you what him really want? What him want? Nothing. Not kill your drive and your dream. Like when somebody make you feel like you don't have a say in your own life. You will live your life and everything about your life is somebody else's opinion. Some people allow the youth them to create them own dream. All we can do is guide them, teach them our mistakes so them can avoid the pothole them. We're in the road. That's all we are doing now. Teach them. So we could just simply put we ego aside. Put we aside for a second. We, because nobody not perfect. No parent. No man, no woman. The whole of we still a try carve out. Even when you're adult sometimes, still a try to figure out your identity, you know. So imagine when you take away the identity of a child from them young. When them could have kind of take, quick to farm out your identity, you know. The journey of farming your identity is not a quick process. So if you take that from them at a young age, It's at old age, them might find it. Some people never do. I end up at take crack, coke, everything because them simply don't know what happened to them because them gone a depression, them gone a baiting and them not even know why them sick. So I could just make you them live. Alright, we see where a lot of people who just add to the old time cliche. I'm gonna put my child first and my picnic come first and all these things. So I say, but do we really put our children first? I could be honest with yourself. Do we put our children first? Trust me, I totally understand, say, we're up on the grind, we're on. You see me, I say, we have to do that something, I get how we can get that. That's the youth them can. Alright. Seeing so. In most cases that take we away from the youth them. I may get that. But why is it that when we get some time for ourselves, we do what the term suggests? We take the time for ourselves. We not include the youth them. You know one of the main thing where destroy most people when it come to them youth? We trick ourselves into thinking so because we are take care of our youth and we are feed them and we are shelter them. Automatically them alright. Three anyway woman you stop somewhere you buy grocery and carry home. And them belly full so them good. Rain fall and them not wet up. So them good. The emotional well-being of a child is important something to you know. We can apply structure. It's not too late for nothing at all. You know. We can, alright. Instead of get up every day and we criticize who have wealth and who take with the idiot and we start use the victim mentality. You know, so we can change the way how we grow youth them. That's we can grow our youth them to think like them youth them. Where they uptown. Grow our youth like how feed them parents grow them. Yes, then they have money, but we can start by fixing the family structure. How you grow your youth, how you allow them to think, where you make them think, say. Guide them. All these things. If we change up their mentality there and get rid of the fact that most youth in the ghetto just grow by themselves, anything or anything, them can go dance for them yet. They can do whatever they feel like do. I mean, I tell you, say every parent in the ghetto allow them things to happen. Because you have people in the ghetto, good, decent people said we just simply never have a better place to live. But guess what? When the mentality is all around you, what you think you're going to do? You not even know, say, apply to whatever in your surroundings, your subliminally pick up on it. Alright, for example, somebody living in the ghetto and big and broke all them life, bomb them reach 20. 25. All them life them can buy a bulla. And then boomson. Him get this virgin from uptown a rich. Not even necessarily uptown, him just get a rich virgin. And him start part of the rich virgin and he start going to the rich circle them. You know why automatically you see him fly past in a Range Rover, see him get a youth? Because him change the way how him think. So if we apply principles, real principles to we youth them in the ghetto from them a juvenile and guide them and teach them the right way. The way how them think I go positive and the way how them think I go rich if I that you teach them and them I go turn out. And if you apply these things to your youth them from a tender age, the world are for them. Stop saying we care when really and truly all we care about ourselves. And make the facts of the youth alive. Trick we into thinking to the youth. Good. See? So if you love your youth, in any way, change the way how you think and apply the new way of thinking to the youth them. See, a whole heap of things bother youth. And if them feel that them can't talk to you, know what them are going to do? Them out talk to them little friend where inexperienced just like them. The same level of immaturity. And them a look to for guidance. And none of them know nothing. Blind and lead blind. And then from this to teenage pregnancy. And the cycle continue over and over and over. If you sit down and you raise war, you turn out war. Or you have to raise fowl and expect to get an egg. You have another thing, think about it. When enough parents make us a big mistake. In name scolding. In Jamaica, beaten. See? Somehow we beat with them. For everything. Foolishness. See? Your boss not pay you, beaten. Somebody owe you not pay you, beaten. Then rob the partner money, beaten. Take out a bag of things upon the youth. Everything on take out upon the youth. See? Beaten. Beaten to solve everything. Check the scenario. You have your youth and you decide to, oh, you're strict. The reason why you're strict a car, we don't want none of my youth them end up all a prison in a car. You don't know, so you have to lay down the hand of God upon them, you know, and you have to deal with them wicked more time because you can't make them do what they want to do. Ironically, let me teach you something. You see, everything will happen to you in a life, we want to know why. You lose a son, you lose a daughter, you want to know, you ask God, why? See? Your woman born you. You sit down days that you wonder where you go wrong. So when she gone, you say, yo, why? Where me do wrong? Where me go wrong? See? Pick me up them same question here. You just get up and just beat you. You see if him ask himself or herself why, you deal with them so and them can't arrive at an answer. The inability to arrive at an answer becomes anger. It becomes resentment towards you. See? And the resentment and the anger, in most cases, the youth them end up in prison. So the same reason why you beat them are the same reason why they end up in prison. You beat them for them to end up in prison. And I see them beaten. Turning at the anger, turning at the resentment, turning a rage. Prison. So you see, sometimes we do a bag of things and we not even think. Sometimes it's more important. Me not say you not forget scolding here and there, because I know everything attacking. But I know everything a beating either. We have to learn if we can balance life. If the youth not deserve a beating, leave the youth alone. See, talk to them. Alright, since me touch on the prison topic, see, did you know say 90% of prisoners who go to prison all over the world never rehabilitate. The prison never help them. You know why prison help most people? At first, before we go to prison, we have a big fear, right? I'm say big, I mean huge fear of prison. But you see, once you go there, you get used to it and you say, yo, I saw it run and you know, if you walk on a man straight and you can't bring a piss pot over one man bed and you just learn all of the rules and laws of prison. So you know what that makes you? You conquer prison. So you take away the fear of going to prison in most cases. You go there, you fight, you're tough, you just come out like a lion. So if that's the case and you spend 10 years in prison and you come out, do you think you will have that natural fear of going back to prison if you think say prison and know if you go? Our simplest thing. You never see the man in panic corner yet? Yo, dog, I want to dog Monday I walk out 10 years, you see. So I grab her. Yeah, man, I want to think man afraid for murder that boy and go back down that I want to. I want to dog. Yo, that's Bill. Where you think him get that mentality there? So if you think you can beat no youth into submission, you make a sad one. Most time the beating only make them get worse. And anytime you school the youth, them just try remember, make them know why. When we know why, we have an understanding. But when you just get beaten every day for no reason at all, see? Resist not help nobody. See? Beating not help nobody, man. It just harden the youth. You don't realize when you just start beating him, you don't say nothing. Then you beat him and beat him and beat him till him all tell you to suck your mother. Because you harden him and him get cold, him not care if you kill him. Because him get used to the beating. Or she get used to the beating. So nobody feel like the beating always help. You have to know what you do. There's a thin line between beating and abuse. And I say it again, nobody not perfect. Don't think say you can get up and be a perfect mother or father. Nothing no go, so that will never happen. But guess what? You can do your best to contribute towards your youth. Upward mobility. More practical than chatting. Somehow we chat too much. Oh, I put my youth first. No, you don't. You put Instagram first. You put party first. You put hair first. You put side girl first. When you put all kind of things over on the youth them. If we say we put the youth them first, actually start do it in a practical sense. Somehow we so dumb. You apply the same method of parenting where your parents before you did have on your youth now. Who tell you? So your parents before you did have the right method. Who tell you so them are some mad people? Who tell you so the right way them did grow you? Who tell you so you grow right? Who tell you? Who tell you say you didn't have a proper family structure? Who tell you? But the thing say enough people make the mistake of thinking so because we are alive and we live it out, we grow right. Enough of we not grow right. And when me a big man, me realize that enough little thing in a how much are we familiar with the type of parents we? You can't say nothing at all to them. Anything you say, you will be met with misery. Total misery. You can't ask them nothing. Be nice. Anything you say to them, you disrespect them. If the youth feel so they can't say nothing to them, they're going to shut down. And if a youth say to you, say, Mommy, you know, so I don't agree. Or, Daddy, you know, so I don't agree with that because I tell you, yeah, I come from school late yesterday, but I did stop at the library and do some stuff, and then when me da come home, bus did stop run. When me da come home, bus did stop run. And them I try to give for them side of the story. And because the other man say you think you know what them did I do. Your daughter come home late. Oh, a man here did it. You know why you have them mentality there? Because you used to the man here, you feel that she did the same thing now. So you know what we carry over with all baggage in our youth them life, you know. Everything what we used to do wrong, we tell them say that them I don't know, you know. And the youth can all have. Me not say the youth them always right. And all the time when we accuse them wrong. Only part time when my mother used to accuse me never wrong. And I remember how that made me feel. Sometimes she accused me till me just do it. So make me get that. So we can't carry over with old baggage with the new picnic them. It no work. That come in just like when you take up one girl who be a man user. And you come now you decide your man say you want to be a good man to this girl. Hell in your life. The relationship that will never work. Are the same thing. See? The Almighty put a button in everybody. We know right from wrong. We know when we are the right and we know when we are the wrong. And no human being on earth can tell me say a lie, me tell. See? Just because your youth stand up for themselves, have them own questions, feel like them can tell us, I mean I agree, does not mean to them a question your authority and them disrespectful and them a do this and them wrong. Alright. No. If you're born with speech, see? And every time you say to somebody say, Oh, you know, say, tapping eyes. You know what you do after a while? You stop talk. That's why enough of we youth them shut down and go inside of themselves. Them not expressive, them not talk about nothing at all. And because them can't talk, and them not allowed to talk to you know what them do? Stop talk so them start internalize things. Them upset about something, keep it in. Me think me should have said this to my mother, but she not can manage it. Keep it in. My father just come home and kick me up because them thief him car. Keep it in. See? Just because you ask you one question and your ego tell you say him wrong. Him shouldn't ask you that because you're the parent. Him a pass in place. Him nah pass in place. Him know him place. Him live at your yard. Him know him place. Just because the youth small, something tell us say, yo, you're the bigger one, so you have way more sense than them. Listen to the youth them. Enough of the time when you're there, sir, ignore them. For them brain, just pull out a plastic, you know. Them can give you great ideas, you know. With your whole self, you know. Them can just call you and tell you, say, listen, daddy, me hear you say something about what happened in your workplace. Here where you could have done, you could have got some boom, and you could have got some, and you listen. Because some of them youth are smart from birth. Stop telling yourself so because you're an adult, you automatically make you sensible. Enough. So my biggest fool them, I know them grown. We have to know when to tell we ego say you chat too much, man. Tapping eyes. And do the right thing. We can't always apply to we ego in our school. Sometimes we have to put on the ego something there and can see a voice of reason right in front of our face. Sometimes we ego make us blind. Sometimes better if literally blind more than egotistically blind. Stupid. Yeah, you have another thing. You know one big mistake when enough parents make? When we compare with youth them. Whether to them siblings, whether to them friends, or anybody in general. The worst thing you can do to a child is compare them. Oh, that's why I say, give me Mikey, you know, cause ooh, you move like a little girl picnic dog. Mikey, a filmy boy. Worst thing you can do to a child. Worst thing. Yeah. See, because when you get up every day and you compare him to Mikey, him just start telling himself, say, yo, I don't work nothing, you know. Because I'm not stay like Mikey, you see me? And him gone in himself. Can take on a world of pain where him never did half it go through. All the time we say we youth them, I get big and them and react some type of way. A pain make them move, saying what I tell yourself, but now mix it up with the natural phase what them usually go through. Sometimes we can mix up that, we have to know the difference. See me? When you compare them to others, it take away them sense of purpose. Them look up to you. So when you prefer somebody more than them, or make them feel like somebody better than them, it make them feel like the worst scum of the earth. But you wouldn't know. Because emotional health, no matter to you. Hell, you're not even so emotionally healthy yourself. Because the same toxic environment where you're growing up, or it you come and create for your youth. By doing all of them bullshit to them. I want to sit down and look in on yourself. See? See me going all brata. Because 5 me for do I'm going to 6. But there is so much things we do to we youth them to hurt them. It's not even funny. Alright, I could say for example. See? War go on in your community and your little son that said to you, say, mommy or daddy, me no feel say I should have go down there, say, you know. I feel say I should have bill, you know. And I could just go and watch what go on, you know, because you know, see the man them from around so serious, you know. And thing. Your ego now chip in. Look a boy. You know, long me they hurt. Feel like I hear see them bad. You feel like me don't know if you're hungry myself. Move! You chat too much. So you just decide your mind now. Say, yo, you know see what going down there? Come! Excitement, shot a lick. People are dead around there, you want to go see. Jamaica the only place in the world where we run towards the violence, not away from it. Jamaican people not play. And then guess what now? You go down there and then chop off your ears. And you come back home with your ears bandaged up. And you know what you do? Instead of acknowledge your youth and make them feel like them have sense. You come home, come cook and everything, and I walk up and down and I clean house and I do everything where you usually do. Like it's a normal day. It don't take nothing off for you. If you just look at your youth and say, yo son, you did right. True, me never have no ears and chop off me ears. When we apologize to we youth them, it don't take nothing off for we. When we make the youth them feel like them sensible. See? When we apologize to the youth them, it give the youth them a sense of relevance. Like, I matter. My opinions matter. See? And you know that contribute directly to him self-esteem, to him self-worth. To feeling like he matter. Me did I tell my father if he not go down there and him go down there and him chop off him ears. And I like me do want it to happen, you know. But me did I tell him, me could have smart enough to send out a warning. It give them a sense of belonging. Worthiness. So we have to do them things after we youth them. Nothing hard none of that. Me not see the big deal. I mean I tell you, say, if you allow you them to say anything to you and do anything to you and question your authority. But no. Me know say we are the government. I don't get used to the fact. So you no care question the literal government. So you no pick me enough to question, you know. Me know say them thing don't get used to. That toxic environment, they not bring it over back upon the youth. Me know say them thing they don't get used to. So you can't question your government, so your little subject them not to question you. You're wrong. When you allow your youth them to express themselves freely without disrespect, and you can sit down as a parent and guide them, that's the way. That's the only way. No other way. You cannot plant Blackie tree and go pick East Indian. That's impossible. So you see whatever you put in, that you get out. No way to figure around that. We've come to the end of another episode of My Two Cents. And if you enjoy this episode, share the message. Because my podcast need to get out there. Seen? Like, subscribe, all these things. Seen? Because the thing need support. Without support, nothing can. Also, support Rebel 13 Collections, the website soon up. Just bear with me little, the website will be up and running in a few. We have a couple little problems where may I try iron out as it relates to the website. I want to do it good and done. Seen? So, for support Rebel 13 Collections in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram at Twin of Twins TU-LOX'S or at Rebel 13 Collections. Or you just DM me, seen? Or you call or WhatsApp 876-898-9888. See? And once again, may I say, give thanks for the support. Seen? Until the next episode, I'm TU-LOX'S. Blessed.